Okay, how's everybody doing this evening? I showed you up and down the street simply to show that there's actually nothing going on here. We're about 8:30 in the evening. The only difference between tonight and last night is tonight it's not raining, but simply very little, if any, activity. On a normal night, these streets would be completely filled, and every one of these parking spots would have a vehicle. Tonight there's zero vehicles, zero parking spots. Every parking spot's available. So this is what's going on with the pandemic and with things being shut down. As I stated last night, we're in a time of uncertainty, and it's hard to predict what's going to happen. So since you can't predict what's going to happen, you're better off not doing much of anything. So, which is what we're kind of doing. Not much of anything. However, I do want to talk a little bit about some positive things, because this is a time really to try to be as positive as possible. The first positive things I see is I do see that Donald Trump is trying to get the economy back going by saying that he hopes the shutdowns are starting to come to an end, that people are going to start getting back to work and things are going to start happening. And of course, if things don't work out that way, I will almost guarantee you that Donald Trump will not be a president. He will not be elected president again in November. At much as a quarterback in a football team gets a little too much praise when the team does well, and a little bit when the team doesn't do so well, gets a little too much of the of people complaining too. So much like this, even though Donald Trump isn't the reason for this virus, if this continues the way it's going and economic problems persist, markets continue to dry up, money is taken out, people get scared, you can almost guarantee that Donald Trump will not be president again. And I thought a few weeks ago he was a lock to be a president, for a two-term president. I didn't think there was any way anybody was going to beat him. Now I don't think there's any way anybody that he's got any shot at all winning the presidency. Not that I care one way or another, because even though I'm not a big fan of Donald Trump, I'm not a big fan of anybody that's running for office right now. So, but anyway, either way, I think Donald Trump's in huge trouble because of this pandemic going on and this trouble. And I do think he needs to get proactively trying to get people back to doing things and getting things going again. Everybody knows about the virus. The virus is taking a big toll on everybody. And not everybody can stay home forever. We have to eventually get out of our houses, get back to work, and things have to get back to normal. And we have to deal with it as it comes. And I think it's probably getting close to that time now. I also want to talk a little bit about the challenge application, because we've been working on that. And of course, that's our application. That's what we do. We build applications. We built the challenge application. We are funded with the challenge indefinitely. We've endowed enough money for the challenge application that no matter what happens with the economy, no matter what happens with the market, no matter what happens with the token, we will never, ever run out of money to run it, build it, and keep it going. We've endowed it to that point that we're self-sustaining for pretty much indefinitely. So not much to worry about as far as that's concerned. We are working on version number 5. With number 5, we are adding a task challenge. So before we've only been a geolocation challenge. Now you can literally do a task challenge. So you can have a task, and you'll be able to record that task, and then based on the person that makes the challenge, whatever you provide as far as evidence of the completion of that challenge, they will be able to release those tokens to you. So we're going to have a task challenge along with a geolocation challenge that will be part of the challenge application. And then the final thing we're going to spice it up a little bit with a wheel, that once you create a challenge, you'll be able to have a wheel to spin, and you'll be able to get rewards from that wheel. So the endowment, the wheel, and the task challenges are what we're working on right now while this time is going on. Hopefully we should have those released in the next 30 days. Hopefully 30 days. We're working really, really hard on it. Really, because everything else is kind of stopped, it's given us time to focus on development and doing some of that kind of stuff. But development's going on, things are going on, things will continue to happen. I do think people will get back to normal here quickly. I'm not sure because we don't know how many other people could possibly acquire this virus, but I do think things will get back to normal quicker, more quickly than I thought last time. Last time was a little bit, raining late at night, tired, getting pretty pessimistic about things. Hopefully today, I think things will be a little bit, things are looking up a little bit more than I thought last night. And hopefully the crypto market comes back a little bit or two. I see where Bitcoin was up quite a bit today. It was up $500. So hopefully things get better. I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.